Hello, my name is Zayan and I'm a working DevOps professional. So today we'll be talking about why SSL termination matters and where should you do it. So everyone in this industry uses SSL, right, for HTTPS obviously, but few understand that how big of an opportunity or a cost it is to implement it at a wrong place. So option one is implementing at the load balancer level, where you have your traffic coming in and load balancer is the one who decrypts it for your backend. Okay, and then your backend gets all the decrypted HTTP messages to start processing. This has a lot of benefits. Number one, it offloads CPU and memory utilization for your backend obviously, because you don't need to take care of the decrypting thing. Okay, and at number two, what it does is simplifies your SSL certificate management, because you can use services like AWS ACM for the management. And then it's perfect for auto scaling, right? Because your load balancer is responsible for all the decrypting, and your auto scaling can scale independently without any certificates in your ASG backend instances. But the cons are that traffic from ALB to your backend is decrypted, right? It's in HTTP, and it's a really deadly thing if you are using your backend instances while they are hosted in public subnets. Because then what? Your traffic is all coming in decrypted form and everyone can see it if they get the access. At option 2, we have SSL termination at the app or Nginx level itself, right? So what happens here, that load balancer passes your encrypted traffic to your backend, and then there is Nginx being run, which obviously does the SSL termination, right? So the biggest prawn is that it's end-to-end encrypted. While some of the downsides are that you utilize more CPU, obviously, because you are doing SSL termination at the backend itself, right? And then you need to and make sure that your certifications are all available for all your backend instances. So for example, if you rotate or renew your certificate, they would have to be renewed at every server at the backend, right? So this way you really need to think where you need to do SSL termination, because it will impact your number one, latency, your CPU utilization, and then obviously your security, and as a result it will cost you much more if you're doing it at the backend. If you're using AWS, I would recommend doing it at the ALB level. It's fast and it's a lot more cheaper because you don't pay for the load balancer compute, right? It's being handled by the AWS itself. But you need still to make sure for security that your backends are always hosted in private subnets.